Hello everybody, my name is Kiki and this is Parasite in Love? Yeah, sure. What am I doing with my life? Okay. This is a free game on Steam? I think Steam. I loaded this from my start menu, so I want to say Steam. Might have been itch.io. Future Kiki. Post where this came from. Okay. So I do remember that it's free though. Or at least I think it was free. If it wasn't free, it was cheap. Or maybe it was so much on sale that it was free. Anyway, let's play. A rare infection from a brain-eating amoeba is being blamed for the death of a North Carolina man. He was swimming in a water park earlier this month. Ooh, that's too close to real life. The amoeba is usually found in shallow freshwater. It causes severe headaches, fever, nausea, and vomiting, which can progress into having a stiff neck, seizure, and coma. It's only infectious when water is forced up the nose during activities such as diving and water skiing. According to the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, the amoeba is rare but overwhelmingly deadly. In the last 57 years, there have only been 145 known infections, but of those, only 4 survived. The CDC says the illness is particularly difficult to treat because it is notoriously hard to detect and progresses so quickly. I can read. The next time you go swimming, wear a nose plug and avoid activities that involve being fully submerged in freshwater areas. This is Gabe Stewart, NBS News. Ooh, day 1. You feel a rush of happiness as you continue your hike, because you hear nothing but nature around you. The birds are chirping. The wind is rustling through the tree branches and water is trickling nearby. It is so peaceful compared to your busy office that is currently far, far away from you. The hundreds of emails you get as a project manager can wait until you return from your vacation. Ooh, that is pretty. You finally arrive at the lake. The photos you looked through online couldn't convey the beauty of this place. You're so eager to stop here before entering the cabin you rented for your little vacation. Time to swim as a reward. The hours you spent hiking make your dip in the water all more refreshing. Waves of relief wash over you as you swim around, and after a while you let yourself float to enjoy the moment. You close your eyes and your breathing slows. The sun heats up your face while the water cools your back. You hear a scream and a wave pushes you to the side. You stabilize yourselves, coughing and sputtering for air, trying to clear water from your mouth and nose. A boy laughs as he bobs up right next to you. He smiles brightly without a care in the world. Marlowe. Okay. Be careful, you could have... Whoops, my phone is not off. I always forget to turn my phone off. Hang on. 2 secs. There. Careful, you could have hurt us both. But nothing happened! His mother called for him, and he swims away. As he steps out of the water, his mother already has a towel in hand and dries his hair. You're a little envious. Clumsy with your words outside of work. You have a hard time connecting with the people you love. Your friends and family do like to spend time with you, but you sometimes feel lacking when you try to show them the same affection. Maybe you would have an easier time if you had a family of your own. Your friend did tell you that her instincts as a new mother, helped immensely when taking care of her baby. You hope that in your case the instinct would take over in talking to your child. That's not how it works. How great would it be to have such a deep connection? You sigh and rise from the lake. You arrive in the cabin you have booked for the next 2 weeks. Space is too big for one person, but it also feels luxurious to have so much space for yourself. You're basically checking this place out as a vacation home for the future family that you always dream of. Even if you don't have a partner, the thought of taking a trip together fills you with joy. By the fireplace, you look at the couches where you could snuggle with your future family. You smile, imagining your child imitating a bear as they were the fur that drapes over one of the cushions. I don't see this, but okay. You stretch your arms and as you yawn, time to unpack and get settled. Put your hand on your bag and take out your vacuum-sealed clothes. You pack them in this way to make space for other things, your wallet, smartphone, food, toiletries, and some books to pass the time. After putting your stuff away, you go and take a shower. Half an hour later, you leave the bathroom, refreshed and donning a white robe provided by the rental and walking to the couches with a grin and a glass of white wine. Ooh, some choice books. Attack of the... What? Now this feels like a true vacation. You take your phone out and check it out of habit from your job. Photos. Mother sent you some digital copies of old family photos. When you were little, your family used to visit the big greenhouse in the city center quite often. There's some photos of your coworkers. Did you take these selfies with them? You must have gotten drunk at one of the last office parties. A milestone has to be celebrated is the motto of your boss, so parties often happen pretty often. You don't know how your boss is able to make the company pay for so many, but you don't dare ask him. You scroll further back and finally find some photos of your friends. Last time you guys met was to say goodbye to a friend in the group who was leaving the country. You should call them sometime soon. Should we check our messages? Also, we should charge our phone. Click. You have a message from your dad, mom, coworkers, and friends. Dad. Your dad always sends short messages like cloud with a photo of a sky attached to it. You must have inherited it blunt word with words. Mom. She likes to nag and remind you to do things even though it has been years since you've moved out. It can be annoying, but you know she's doing it with love. Marlo, when are you coming home? You can't just leave for months, my dear. I bet you need some fresh vegetables from your garden, too. That's good enough. You yawn and decide to go to bed. The sun warms your cheek and birds chirp as you wake up. What a peaceful morning. It's been a while since you've slept so well. Check your phone and notice that you've gotten a message from your dad. Sends a photo of a flower he saw on his way to work. It brightens your day whenever he does this. I want to send him a photo back, so you decide to take one as you swallow your surroundings. I'm slurring my words. Take pictures and make some bookmarks with the flowers you find. After a quick breakfast, shower, and change of clothes, you are ready. Once you're outside, you take a deep breath. You can smell damp moss, flowers, and wet grass. It must have rained a little during the night. You take your smartphone out and start your hike. Your shoes sink in every time you take a step and on the pine needle covered ground. As you look around, the wind caresses the leaves around you, making their shadow dance on the ground. Seeing a small purple flower growing nestled between fallen trees trunks, you squat down and take a picture up close. You stare proudly at your photo. A dewdrop on one of the petals reflects the sunlight, making the scene feel more magical. You stand up and send it to your dad, or at least you try to. You see your bad reception and give it another attempt, but it doesn't go through. You decide to send it once you have better connection in the cabin. Then you look at the flowers again. Upon further thought, they would be pretty decoration for a bookmark when dried. You carefully pick one and make your way back. After you put your bag away, you unfold the sheet of paper around the flower and tuck it inside a book. You press the book shut and stack several more books on top of it. That should make it flat and dried after a while. And then you remember to send the photo. Your dad just answers with, "Nice." And then seconds later, he sends a photo back. You chuckle. You used to make them together when you were younger. I miss you, Dad. Shake your head, a little embarrassed after those words escape your mouth. Somehow you can't bring yourself to send those words. You just write "nice" back. After a long bubble bath, you are ready to prepare your dinner. You cut the meat on the chopping board almost in a redneck fashion. After a while of only eating takeout, it feels good to cook for yourself again. Are you cooking? It looks good. You let go of the knife too fast and it clatters onto the counter. You whip your head around. No one's here, or no one's there, but you clearly heard a voice. Slowly you move around the cabin, peeking into each corridor, but you found no sign of anyone else in the house. Still anxious, you go back into the kitchen. You start the stove and sear the meat in the pan. The fat glistens and the smell makes your mouth water. You almost forget the previous strange incident. Hungry and impatient, you grab the fork and tear into the meat. It's a little rare and bloody. Enjoy the flavor and relax, feeling the stresses from earlier leave your body, putting the odd incident in behind you. You were still able to find some enjoyment today. The morning alarm gives you a heart attack. With a half-shut eye, you search for your phone and hastily turn it off. You sit up and massage your temples. It's been a while since you had a headache this bad. Sluggishly, you crawl out of bed and make your way to the kitchen. You brew some tea in hopes that it will help, and take it with you to the living room. A headache, you say? I mean, it could be nothing. I mean, this is called Parasite in love. It's not like we dunked in water, in a fresh water. Tea makes everything better, though. Are we feeling off because of all the hiking you did, or was it the raw meat? Several hours later, you breathe heavily as you lean against the cold white ceramic of the toilet. The last time you had to vomit was at the last office party after securing a multi-million-dollar deal for the company. The constant flow of alcohol was the only time making the loud music bearable, but the next morning you had the hangover from hell. You can't remember much else. Check kitchen for bad food. You know you bought the food just before your hike. but you can't help but suspect that something you ate might have gone bad. No, not the bread or anything else in the kitchen. It's all fresh. Was it really food poisoning? Could it be something suppressed? Could it be some suppressed stress from work really resurfacing? Or was it too much sun after being holed up in the office for so long? You grab your phone and sit down on the couch. You decided to research some more with your phone and open your browser in order to look up your symptoms. Oh, that's always helpful. Oh. Oh, I'm actually supposed to look up my symptoms? The results suggest vomiting might be... Would it even matter what I put in? Might be caused by an infection, food poisoning, motion sickness, migraines, injury, blah blah blah. If it lasts for more than 2 days, you should call a doctor. I'm gonna show you why you type that. Maybe you should call a doctor now. Just when you are about to type in your number, your hand seizes up. Phone falls onto the couch. What was that? You hesitate. Sorry. You dropped your phone from a little muscle cramp. You've had those before. Whatever bug you caught will probably pass by tomorrow morning. You get yourself some tea and a slice of toast and rest for the day. Ooh, day 5 already. You slept in an entire day, but you still feel weak when you wake up. You drink some tea and wonder if you should eat something, but you decide it would probably be much better to wait until tomorrow to give your stomach more time to rest. It would be a waste of food if you had to throw it up again. You drag yourself to the fireplace and make a fire. You make a... Oh, what's happening to your surroundings? Is that because you lit a fire, or... You make yourself comfortable on the couch and watch the flames sway from right to left, and if you aren't careful, you get lost in their hypnotic dance. You start to feel lonely, even as you enjoy looking at the flames. You miss your mother's chicken soup that she cooked whenever you got sick. You snuggle even deeper into the blankets. Why did you have to get sick all alone out in the woods? Ooh, that's spooky. Your mind drifts off and you look around the room in a daze. Is the room getting bigger? Maybe you just imagined it? It's alright, I'm here. You force yourself upright and seize the fireplace poker, brandishing it in front of you while you search the source of the voice. Could have sworn it was right next to you. There's no one else in the room. After what happened the other day, you checked as much. Of course, you're the only one here. Right? You backed into a corner so at least you aren't ambushed from behind. You take out your phone and try to call for help.
No.
Intense pain wells up in your head. You jolt in pain and let go of your phone. Well, that's not pleasant. It hits the ground and bounces once, then falls flat. You tremble as you kneel down to retrieve it. You sigh when you see the phone is still intact. Okay, whatever just made its presence known seems like it doesn't want you to call for help. You don't care, your thumb hovers over the dial pad. You're going to make that call. I don't have any other options. I'm gonna call the police. That won't help. You nearly phone the phone out of fear, but you stop yourself in time. You only feel a little pain. Tears roll down your cheek. You hate this voice. It's swimming in your head. It's seizing up your hand. It's like it's controlling you. No, no. Now you sound delusional. What voice? I mean, thinking, right? That's what everyone does. You're just fighting your own intuition, aren't you? Close your phone and just go to bed. You hope this ends soon. You open your eyes, you're not sure what you're looking at. Colors? Patterns? Can you focus? Good morning. Panic floods your body. There, at the foot of your bed, grins a ghoulish-colored man. Who is he? How did he break in? You snatch a nearby pillow and throw it at the intruder, but it sails right through him. You stare in sheer disbelief. Are you a ghost? No, no, I'm a living being. We met in the lake. I was looking for a place to multiply, and you were just so warm and so nourishing. I couldn't resist. And finally, you can see me. He leans forward. Hi. I'm an amoeba. I think humans call me, oh no, Nergularia flowerlaria. Oh, I butchered that. So I'm starting to see things. I need help. Wait. Are you getting a doctor? Of course! So... Oh, God. Ugh. You're trying to get rid of me. You feel intense pain as a new wave sends you into agony. How could you? You need to stay together. Don't you understand? Okay, this is not a good relationship. I'm saying that now. Okay, wait, please. Calm down. I won't do it. Good. The pain disappears. You feel even weaker than before. Exhausted, you lay back down on the bed. He's an amoeba. He's in your head, and he's sprouted more and more of him to root around in your brain. And the pain is killing you. Killing you. So, wait. Aren't I just going to die then? He doesn't answer immediately. Don't say it like that, Marlo. Isn't it wonderful we get to spend time together? You have a hard time wrapping your head around this situation, but what do you know? But what you do know is you're in bad shape, and this thing won't let you call for help. Did it have to be me? Wasn't there a better place for you? Like the shit-headed kid I'm getting. Don't hurt children. No, never. Well, of course it's rare for my kind to infect humans. But I see it as a sign. Oh, that's creepy. And you know what I saw when I got closer to your brain? Your wish for a family, Marlo. There's a cat in my way. Marlo, it's as strong as mine. He comes closer and puts his head on your stomach. Oh, creepy. This is where a baby would grow, right? He breathes deeply. Is this how a fetus in a womb feels? Why would they ever leave their mother's body? It's so warm and comforting inside you humans. A shudder runs through your body. You want to hit him and push him away. Even though you know your hands would phase through him. To make this new family arrangement easier for you, I'll even let you call me, uh, uh, I don't know how to say that. Niall? Niall? I can't see, there's a cat in the way. We're just gonna pause for a moment. Cat interrupt us. Do. Hi, Phantom. Like your unrequited love from your university days. Oh, that's a knife. Oh, what a cunt. You can dig into your memories? Well, he is in your brain. I can offer you everything you couldn't have, but always wanted. Why are you frowning? Not happy? You put on your poker face. Who would have thought that your days dealing with rude stockholders would come in handy for something like this? No. It sounds good. Really good. Right? But suddenly, the smile fades. He stands up and looks at you with worry. You are getting weaker, and you are enjoying yourself too much. It made me smile. What was that drink you had? White wine? Yes? I wish I could drink it with you. It's something you humans do with each other, right? Well, I guess we just have to take what we can. Is there something we could do together? How about we sit with you at the dinner table? Is this him? Playing house with you? Oh, we have choices. Oh, I'm not gonna scum you save. Apparently Mish is playing Stardew Valley. Um, I don't like this. This is all non-consensual grossness. Why should I play house with someone like you? What? Why do you have to be so rude about it? He comes closer and sits on the bed. Slowly he caresses your face. Do we already have to talk about how we should communicate? Your throat closes. My presence seems to have this effect on you. How about we stay calm, alright? You nod, your throat opens, and you immediately gasp and gasp for air. Shh, it's alright. It's alright. Now let's go to the dining table, alright? You need your breakfast after all. You walk to the kitchen while Niall follows you. I feel like I'm not saying that right. You can feel his gaze on you. Your hand reaches for the pantry, but Niall interrupts you. You can't just eat bread alone. You're already weak. How about something more filling? I will also try to lessen the nausea, so please. For us? You clench your fist. That's rich coming from him. You turn to the fridge and take out some eggs. You're fine if I scramble some eggs, right? Yeah, that sounds better. Pain and nausea have truly lessened. Seems like if you human him, you can at least keep your head clear enough to think. You hear Niall hum as you crack open some eggs and turn on the stove. Curiosity gets the better of you and glass on him as the eggs sizzle. He sits on the chair at the dining table, swaying left and right, happily waiting for you to finish cooking. What is this madness? This peaceful scene unnerves you more than anything. You play along for now, because otherwise, well, you're gonna die anyway, but otherwise he's gonna make you suffer. After you choke some bits down, he leans forward in excitement. It tastes better with some company, right? I guess so. I don't care. Beat me, burn me. I'm not going to be sweet to you. I guess you're still tired. I'm a little sad that you're not as excited as I am. Sorry. Maybe I should be more patient until you get used to all this. He then lets you eat in peace until you're finished. You clean up and begin to fidget as you're not sure how Nala wants to continue the day. Suddenly you get goosebumps and slump down. You heave and a wave of nausea surges through you. Oh no, I thought I could give you more time. He reaches for your arm, but it goes right through you. I wish I could help you stand. After a few seconds, your nausea dissipates. How can you survive this situation? What should you do? Is there a way to get rid of him? Let's get back to bed, alright? You both shuffle back to the bedroom. You lay down in bed and Niall sits down beside you. He strokes your hair as you gradually fall asleep. You hardly sleep and still feel weak. Oh, we are in a bad way. Your neck is very stiff and the weird colors appear again before your eyes. Oh, you're awake. Good morning, dear. How many of him are there? You turn your head and see multiple Niles next to you in bed. You suppress the urge to scream. Here, I wanted to show you what our children inside you look like. I'm being yelled at by a cat again. Hang on. There's even one that looks like you. Ah, here. Oh, God. He puts a blob of blue mass in your lap. The way it gurgles and cries, it sounds desperately like a human baby. It coughs and some blue spit runs down its cheek. Isn't it cute? I mean, it was vaguely cute, but yeah, we need to clean up the spit. Yes, but we need to clean up the spit. Oh, right. He takes the the thing back. No, that's a bad word. And wipes up the spittle. Good. Are they? Well, yes, we're all really healthy. Wonderful. Just great. Come get breakfast once you're ready. You seem even weaker today, so I'll stay silent while you sleep a bit more. Alright? You nod and lay down. After a few hours, you reluctantly sit up. Your grumbling stomach won't shut up. And while you walk to the kitchen, you assess your situation and try to think of a plan. No won't let you call a doctor nor other help. He loves acting like a husband to you. If you humor him, he will try to lessen the effects of the infection. But if he stays, you will certainly die. You arrive in the kitchen and Niall shows himself. So you have enough strength to eat now. Great. How do I get out of this? Is there a way to somehow use his fixation on family against him? A slight headache interrupts your thoughts. What are you thinking so hard about? It's like something is moving around inside your head. What are you doing? I just want to know what you're thinking. You're trying your hardest to think of something positive about Niall. You can't risk him seeing what you truly think. If only you didn't exist. Oh. You're really cruel. It hurts, Marlowe. It hurts of you to think of me this way. I'm really trying here. I think I need some space. And he disappears. Anxious about the way he left, you eat something and drink some tea. At least the nausea hasn't set in again. Should you run out of the house? Could you chase the woods? Or chance the woods and find somebody to help? You're towards the front door. Where are you going? Of course he's still there. Maybe you'd like to take a walk with me? Marlo, you're weak. What are you gonna do if you collapse outside?
No.
Go to bed. Now. You can still walk around at least. Marlo. A wave of pain spreads through your head. I'm begging you for your own sake. Your head pounds and you're forced to your knees. Good. Pain stops. It still rolled down your cheek. You go back to bed. It's like abusive relationship 101. Pray that tomorrow you'll find the strength to defy them. I don't know how many days we have. I forget. Did it tell us? You wake up in your weakest state yet. Your skull feels full and ready to burst. Your heavy limbs struggle to move on command and your breathing is dry and ragged. And you're attacked by shivers from a sweltering fever. You don't have much time. You steel yourself and decide that you have to push through no matter how upset he gets. You have to at least try. In your dizzy state, you looked up and there he is.
Hi.
Good morning. You wish dearly that he would just leave your body. He acts like a husband and wants to be a father. What disgusting display of this fake family. Wait, a father? No, I have a question. Yes? He strokes your hair as he speaks. How you wish you could smack his hand away. Why do you want to be a father? Well, I sort of already am, right? I believe I'm pretty good at it. Yeah. What? Well, at least not in the human sense. I mean, how could you have learned if you had no one to teach you? Then tell me. Children take priority. You think I don't know that? How many of your decisions are for your own survival? How much of this is really for the survival of our children? God, he's getting insecure. Good, he's getting insecure. You haven't really moved much. Are you too weak to stand up today? Is it even too hard to talk now? How about I dig deeper and see for myself? You feel something push and pull inside your head. Show your memory of your dad. Show him what a great example he is. This will sway Niall's mind. Sure! You remember your father and his big calloused hands. You stood next to him, barely reaching his waist, as you both worked on a wooden toy. He looked away for a second, and you took the chance to use the grinder. After all, if just in time, he pulled away and injured his own hand, but he just smiled and sighed. Oh, my little cheeky angel, don't you ever do that again, alright? You're so cruel, Marlowe. If I was human, I could be that husband you want, the best father for your child, but there's no way for me to follow his example. I can't even help you stand up. I'm just a small organism. He looks completely broken, sitting on the ground like a lost child. Oh, he's crying, the little bastard. It's not just about strength, Niall. It's his compassion. The will to put his own children first, no matter what happened to himself. I know what we can do for our children. Really? Yes. We don't have to welcome death so early, Niall. What? How? If you stay inside me, I will die with you. I don't mind if it's with you. If you bite down on your lips, you bite down on your lips. Just continue. You got him where you want him. He's listening. But we're also murdering our children this way now. Is that what a father does? No, looks away. But what else are we supposed to do? We go back to the lake. You and our children can survive there. Hope sparkles in Niall's eyes. But that hope quickly gives way to sadness darkening on his face. Well, what about you? We would have to be separated for some time, but that gives me time to recover. Then I can come back and we can have more time together again. But that means you have to walk there and swim in the lake. You could drown. That's what I can do as a... You really don't want to say the next word. Mother. The small sacrifice for our children. Tears form in Niall's eyes as he hugs you. The break of a cold sweat in the place of his phantom touch. I'm scared, Molo. What if I survive and you don't? Then take care of the children for me. That I only realize now that you truly love us. Thank you. Sleep for now. While you sleep, I will try to lessen the symptoms and give you time to gather your strength for tomorrow. Finally agreed, like you expected. You just hope your body can keep up tomorrow. You cling to that hope as you fall asleep. You take a deep breath as you open your eyes. Niall stands in the corner looking worried.
I can breathe a lot better today.
He nods.
You convinced me that we should try the lake, so the least I can do is lessen the pain. But your body is still in bad shape. You will still see hallucinations, Marlowe. Are you sure you want to do this?
You nod.
This is the only way for us, Neil.
Neil! Neil comes closer and caresses your face.
I wish I could carry you to the lake at least. But this is all I can do. Trying to lessen the effect and wishing for the best.
You swallow back the insults you want to throw at him. At your murderer in front of you.
Believe in us, Neil.
You bite your lips before you continue.
Believe in our love.
You choke down the bitter aftertaste of those words as those words leave your mouth.
Yes, my love. I will.
You drag your weakened body to the bathroom to wash your face and change your clothes. Then you enter the kitchen. After you force all one bite of toast down your throat, you're finally ready to go out. Just days ago, you were happy hearing birds chirping here. Now you have to try your best not to turn this into your last hike of your life. Although the colors are less aggressive than they have been in the past few days. You see the patterns dance in front of your eyes. The forest is changing its shape, and sometimes the sounds are piercing to your ears. But you force yourself to ignore all that just to focus on walking.
You are so brave, Marlo.
You suppress the urge to make snide remarks.
I am just doing what I think is needed.
I know, but still. You could drown.
Funny how he reminds you of that when he is already killing you just with his presence.
Neil, try to think positively. I am well aware of the risks, but this is the only way.
The only way for me to survive. Yes.
For me too, Neil.
But only because he won't let you call the ambulance.
Something positive to talk about. How about our family? I will keep multiplying even there, Marlo. I will multiply and create our children this way. I will take care of them so we can all enter your body once you come back. It will be the family we both wanted. And with even more time to spend with each other. Like you said, we don't have to welcome death so early. But I am still worried. It is so rare that my kind infects you humans. So even when you come back...
Don't worry. Just believe in our love. It is truly a special one. It will overcome the odds.
Right.
You'll never return to this place, though. But I already forgot how it was said. Neil cannot know this. Where he sent to sense your deceit, he will unbury the truth in your mind.
There we are.
You reach for the nearest tree and lean against it. You have arrived at the lake where you got infected to think you would come back here in order to survive.
Careful, dear.
You take off your clothes and enter the water. Are you pressing them at the same time, or? I'm also taking screenshots accidentally. You burn your wish to move into your limbs, but they only respond in small moments. Panic takes hold of you and you try not to sink. You hear Neil faintly through the water.
Marlo! Marlo, please! Stay with me! This is far enough. I can go from here!
You try to stabilize yourself and you feel your body rapidly change in temperature. You scream in agony as your nerves bear burning fever and icy chills before you hack up the water you swallowed. After several excruciating moments, you can feel heat across your entire body. In a haze, you see tiny blue patterns leave your skin and disperse into the water. Seeing the tiny amoebas leave your body fills you with joy. Finally, you are free of them. But then a small spot on your hand doesn't move for a few moments. You freeze and pray he hasn't heard your thoughts.
Please come back to me, Marlo.
He hasn't discovered your plans. At least you give him a genuine smile.
I will.
Please. If not for me, then for our children.
Of course.
I love you, Marlo. I always will.
Bastard.
Me too.
He whimpers, and in a broken voice says his last words.
Goodbye, Marlo.
Goodbye, Niall.
The blue color fades and the heat along with it. Gather all your strength again and swim to the lakeside. You can't help but move away as fast as possible, out of fear it might reinfect you. As soon as you touch earth, you crawl out and cry. You scream out all the fear and pain you had to endure. Tears fall and you can't stop yourself from falling apart. You can't even form the insults you wanted to scream. You are so empty and so utterly spent that your infected, ravaged body, acting out of sheer will, however alone, is on the verge of collapse. Then a sense of relief washes over you. He is finally gone. Finally, you can return home. And that was Parasite in Love? Jesus fucking Christ, that was messed up. Thanks for watching. Bye.